If you bought an electric car in the last year, you might have been ripped off. EV prices are plummeting. In fact, the entire car market is doing some weird, wobbly stuff, and we're gonna talk about it in the form of a game. Welcome to Donut. I'm Nolan, this is Justin, and friend of the channel, Sandro, has joined us for this. Sandro, have you been keeping an eye on the EV market at all?
Sort of.
What are you noticing? What's your read on the situation?
It's going down.
It's going down.
The hype is over.
We're going 12 rounds like we're boxers. It's a heavyweight bout. We're going head to head to head to head on this one. Joe is about to give us the rules. Joe.
All right, guys, so same as always, closest to pin wins.
Closest to pin.
We're doing 12 rounds like you said. The winner of each round gets a chain.
Of each round. Okay.
Look like Mr. T at one point.
The winner is determined at the end. The person with the most chains wins.
Okay.
And also, the winner gets a free track day at Streets of Willow.
What?
Yes. Wow. Yeah. So there are stakes.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so this is a 2023 Chevy Bolt EUV.
Okay.
This is the LT1 trim, which is the base. It's got 200 horsepower, 247 mile range. It's got 30,975 miles on the odometer, and the MSRP as new was $28,795.
Okay, so this was a newer version of the Bolt. It's a bigger version of the first Bolt, EUV, crossover size. 28 grand. MSRP, I feel like that's a deal already.
That's pretty cheap.
$28,795 as of last year when it was new.
That's actually a lot.
Well, for a brand new EV, it was a new model.
The lower trim.
In 1 year, they drove 30,000 miles. That's a long commute.
They're gonna say it's highway miles.
They charged it too.
But it's a Chevy though.
Yeah,
it's
that
a
could
Chevy.
be bad too.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna hold its value.
Yeah.
Justin, you want to kick it off with the pricing?
Let's say 13.5.
Wow.
I'm thinking it's low.
Wow.
That's a lot of miles, really quick.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess. I'm gonna be more conservative with them. I'm gonna say 21.5.
It's also Carvana.
So Carvana's selling this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay.
Carvana doesn't make money.
I'm gonna say 15 flat.
All right, the true price of the 2023 Chevy Bolt EUV is $15,936.
Knock the TV out. Ooh, here we go. Looking like a pimp right now.
Here we go.
Carvana, they offer the most money for trade-ins, and they also don't make a lot of money off of them.
I don't think you guys noticed, well, I'm not gonna say all my tricks right now before I win the game. They did a different strategy, all dealerships. All dealerships. If you watch the market, you'll see what they did. I'll kind of explain it to you little by little, but I'm not gonna tell you right now because I gotta win this game, baby. I gotta win this game.
What was that, track day?
Yeah.
I'm here to learn.
You guys ready for round two?
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Your second car is a 2023 Subaru Solterra EV, premium trim level, the same platform as the Toyota BZ4X as well as the Lexus RZ. It's got about 215 horsepower and a 225 mile range on full charge, and it has 6,084 miles on it.
Oh, it's pretty new.
The MSRP when new, $44,995. As winner of last round, Sandro, you bid first.
I mean, I wouldn't say they're cool, but it was like another collab between Subaru and Toyota.
Is those
so that they
commercials?
all have those EVs.
Those commercials are like they crash the Subaru and it saves your life.
Subarus hold their value,
they're pretty-
surprisingly.
They're pretty good. Now, question: is that fender supposed to be black?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's how
Because
it's
I'm like, was it
designed.
hit or?
No, that's how it
they,
looks.
they love their plastic cladding.
Well, how much was it? Brand new?
Brand new last year it was $44,995.
God, that's high.
This has one of the lowest ranges out of all the EVs on the list too, at 225 miles.
But the way the market looks right now, I want to see. I'll say 25.
25.
25. 25.5.
Okay.
25.5.
Yeah.
I'll go 29,000 miles. Let's say $30,000.
I'm gonna go low again and say 20.
20.
Yeah.
The true price of the 2023 Solterra
Yes.
is $25,827. Sandro is way tuned in.
All right, Nolan, we gotta work together here.
Okay, we got 10 rounds left.
I need a little mohawk right now. At one point, I'll be like this, walking around like, what's going on?
Our friends at Mother's Polish are now the official car care sponsors of Donut.
And to celebrate, we're gonna do the unthinkable, the impossible. We're gonna deep clean High Truck.
What? Justin, there's no way. We would need a professional to detail this.
Nope, we just need Mother's.
But dude, these tires are gnarly.
Mother's Back to Black tire cleaner is specially formulated to dissolve dirt, crud, and gunk, leaving your tires looking fresh.
Speaking of fresh, we should get new light covers. Those things look nasty.
Just hit them with some Mother's Speed Foaming Bug and Tar Remover, and they're good as new.
Okay, fine. Anyone can clean lights and tires, but you'd need a professional to clean the body.
Not when we have Mother's California Gold Carnauba Wash and Wax with just...
Oh, so let me guess, with just a bucket and a mitt, I can get that fresh wax glow?
Who said anything about a bucket and mitt?
Oh, God.
Now let's finish this thing off with Mother's Speed Tire Shine. But first, safety, because this thing's about to shine.
Oh, come on, man. This is ridiculous!
Mother's Polish. It can get your vehicle so clean, it'll blow your mind. For more information, click the link below.
All right, round 3, a 2023 Tesla Model S Plaid.
Okay.
The top of the top Tesla, 0 to 60 in 2.1 seconds.
Yeah.
It's got 1,020 horsepower. It does the quarter mile in 9.4. One of the only stock cars to do sub 10-second quarter. The claimed 350-mile range on full charge. This particular one has 28,044 miles. Just a heads up, this seller has 1.3 stars.
Yeah, I'm guessing this was an auction buy.
The MSRP new was $131,000.
$131,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is sold new last year. So what do you think, Sandro?
I'm gonna say 110.
What's your reasoning behind that?
Those Teslas are still like desirable by everybody out there.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna say the trick and I don't wanna say it yet. I don't wanna say it yet.
Save your tricks for later, Sandro.
Yeah, but it's because it's a hot boy car, you know? Everybody wants it, everybody wants to look cool behind a Tesla. I don't think it went down that much, especially as Tesla.
I'm gonna say 112, 750.
You're nasty.
Wow.
You're nasty for that.
112, 750.
So I'm thinking like, because this is a premium auto used car dealership, you know they're asking too much money. I'll say 105. Squeeze Sandro in the middle.
Ooh, you guys are being nasty now.
The true price of this 2023 Model S Plaid is $63,896. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Justin
take a
gets
hurt,
it.
dude.
I went low on purpose.
Take a hurt.
That hurt. That's kind of like nasty.
Wow.
Yeah.
So just for reference, that's a depreciation of $67,104 in just a year. That's 51% depreciated.
That's insane, dude.
In the first year.
I was with Sandro though. I was like, you know what? They're still
they're still hot boys.
especially in
You know
LA.
what I did forget? What Elon Musk did? He threw out the prices directly.
Yeah.
Like there's no like upsell, none of that. You get it straight from.
Yeah,
from,
I was just
the
thinking though,
website.
there's like a lot of new money in LA that's like,
Well, that's what you get
I
for
gotta get my
playing.
Tesla, dude. I made it.
Or did I do that on purpose?
There are 3 big reasons that EV prices are dropping so suddenly, and Tesla is a good example of one of them. The first is self-imposed price cuts. Tesla has done this a few times, to Sandra's points, in order to keep their edge on the EV market, but also get rid of growing inventory, which brings me to my next point, oversupply. Leased EVs are going back into the market after a huge boom a few years ago, and it's diluting the market. The last and possibly biggest factor in all of this is uncertainty. This is a brand new sector, and there are a lot of different opinions on EVs, positive and negative, but they include whether the technology is built to last, whether the infrastructure is ever going to be sustainable, long-term degradation, all this stuff. No one knows for sure because the technology is so new, and that uncertainty makes the market more unstable. It's not like gas cars are immune to this either.
So I have an internal combustion car on this list just to show you kind of where that market is as well. So our next car, round 4, is a 2017 Jaguar F-Type R.
Nice. It's a good looking car.
It's powered by a supercharged 5-liter V8 making 575 horsepower.
That's cheating. That's cheating.
Oh, Justin, you just drove this car.
I drove the V6 version of this car. Loved it.
Dude, this is a good looking car right here.
It is one sexy ass car.
Yeah,
Honestly.
sexy
You
ass
can
car.
only look forward in them because you can't see anything behind you. but
Fast.
3.3 seconds 0 to 60 and a top speed of 186 miles per hour.
That's quick.
This one in particular has a $2,500 alloy wheel package on it,
good.
and it's got 41,962 miles on the clock. It's currently still on sale in Florida and spec'd out. It was originally $111,773.
111,000.
That's reachable.
Justin, as winner of last round, you get to go first.
So start at 111. I'm gonna go with 65.5.
65.5. I think you're too high, Justin.
Oh, yeah?
You're too high. Let's say 47,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Justin. You got that almost. Ooh. That's one of the sexiest prices right there. You got it. I'm gonna say 70.
Okay.
70.
Okay. Wow.
The true price of the 2017 Jaguar F-Type is $40,779. Nolan takes it.
Wow.
What
I
did I
thought
say?
that was the salvage
47?
price.
You
I
know
thought
what?
40 was
You know
the salvage
what?
price.
We had to give it to him. He wasn't looking like
wow,
part of
that's
the crew.
actually metal. Feels nice.
So yeah, I thought the R held its price better. For the V6 one, it was around 30 grand.
Yeah.
And with like 70,000 miles. So
You know where we messed up?
what?
Right at 2019, that's where that price would have been at. We're looking at 17, and
That's
17 is lower. It is the V8 supercharged, but if it would have been the 19, we would have hit it right in the spot.
Oh, okay.
We were just off by a little bit. Like,
I chose that number because, look, it's a 7-year-old British sports car. It's got a chunk of miles on it, but I can't believe it's even lower than what I said.
All right, just for reference though, that's a depreciation of $70,994,
That's insane.
which is 63% in 7 years. That's a lot. Just a reminder, cars are not an investment. They are a depreciating value.
whoa. Not all cars, not all cars.
Not all cars.
Not all cars.
No.
Maybe the EVs, you're correct, but not like all cars.
No, most of them.
All right, you guys ready for round 5?
Let's do it.
Yeah. I gotta win the next one.
This is a 2022 Ford Mustang Mach-E GT.
GT.
GT is the top of the line one. These had huge appeal when they first hit the market. However, once people started noting their inability to provide peak performance on the track or in high performance conditions, they started to flood the used car market. But overall, critics love this car. This one has 480 horsepower, 634 pound-foot of torque.
I think it's a pretty good car. I've driven one
Yeah.
of these before. If you're familiar with like the Ford kind of like ecosystem, I mean, it feels like a complete product, which is kind of sad that you have to say that, but it feels good. But you know, at the end of the day, it's a crossover EV.
What he means by that is they're not using you as a test subject.
Yeah. No, it's pretty good. Although I think they did have some.
It's kind of ugly, man.
It's a little ugly.
You know what? I feel like a Mustang, and you know, like you drop water and it makes some flakes. That's what. Like it looks gross. Like the tail lights are so high up and the bumper's so long. I don't vibe it.
This one is currently for sale in Illinois.
Okay.
It's got 17,959 miles on it. MSRP when new is 70 grand.
70?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nolan, you kick off the pricing.
Okay, 70 grand MSRP 2 years ago.
Calculating.
What could this go for these days? I'm gonna say 47,000.
Sandra?
What? Why me? It's on that side. Go on that side. Go on that side. To the guys that like that one, I don't like that one.
I'm gonna say 33,333
Wow, 33333.
and 33 cents.
Wow.
You know what? Let's go wild on it. 41.50.
I don't know what this could be. I mean, I know that
This could be anywhere.
This could be anywhere.
This could be anywhere.
The fact that
Honestly,
it's a GT.
I've never even
The
looked that up.
GT, not that many miles, and it's in Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's ugly. In my point of view.
The true price of this car, $29,972.
Whoa.
Justin takes
Someone
it.
lost their ass on this. Wow. Dang, dude.
I told you it's ugly.
It is.
That's ugly price.
Hell yeah.
I think this is a great example of what we're talking about, where like the people who could afford these cars bought them and no one else cared. You know, it's like, oh, new Mustang, sort of.
This car within 2 years has depreciated $40,028, which is
Crazy.
57% of its original value within, I don't know, a year and a half.
You threw me off on that. That's pretty good, eh? Yeah.
Well, you're doing pretty good right now. So going into round 6, first place is tied between Justin and Sandro with 2 chains.
Two chains.
Two chains.
Nolan has 1, but there's still plenty of time to catch up.
Single chain.
This is a 2022 Audi e-tron GT RS.
You mean that thing?
Exactly that car right there. This is the top tier trim. It's 2.9 seconds 0 to 60, 637 horsepower, 238 mile range. This is the all-wheel drive quattro system, even though it's electric. This is Audi's flagship electric car. And Justin, you told me this before we started filming, that it's basically a Taycan.
They're the same platform, yeah.
It's been praised by critics as like a great enthusiast car and are now considered enthusiast bargain cars. This one is being sold on TrueCar.com out of the DC area. Its MSRP when new was $164,390.
164,000?
Yes.
Ooh.
2022.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think?
That's an awful color.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty ugly.
Like, I like greens and army greens and whatnot, but that does not look good. That looks like baby barf.
I was gonna say.
But Audi carries weird colors like that.
Yeah, but that's terrible.
That's not good. Anyway, 164 new. I did not know these are that
Taycans are
expensive.
expensive.
I'm thinking 64.5.
I could see some new hire at an institute in DC plonking down 70 grand for this thing. I would probably invest in a wrap though. It's ugly.
It's hard to make this car look bad. It looks great.
It's the color, dude. It looks.
That color.
It looks like baby poop.
Yeah.
Sandro, what you got?
I'm gonna run it at 80, 81.
81?
81.
Wow, this was close, but the price, $75,000.
Whoa.
Sandra, if you didn't switch your answer, you would have been tied with Nolan.
All right.
But Nolan gets this one. That's a
75.
depreciation. Yeah, 75. That's a depreciation of $89,390 in 2 years, which is 54%.
Do you know why?
No.
Friend of the channel, Steph, actually works on these. And there's a bunch of battery recalls on them. So literally a lot of the owners just return them and then they just crank out these recalls and then resell them for dirt cheap.
Well, that sucks. Hopefully this one got that fixed.
Well, good job, Nolan, you're catching up.
All right.
Yay.
Yeah. Ooh. Wow.
You guys ready for round 7?
7.
I'm ready. I gotta win. I've been flopping.
Going back to economy cars. This is a 2022 Kia EV6 GT-Line all-wheel drive version. People are saying it's one of the most underrated EVs out there. Hot EVs.
Sure.
Car and Driver loved it. It's got 320 horsepower and 446 pound-foot of torque. 4.5 seconds 0 to 60. And this one just sold in Wall Township, New Jersey. This one has 27,337 miles on it. And the MSRP when new was 58,105.
What year is it?
This is a 2022.
20,000 miles, you said?
Wow, they drove the hell out of this thing.
Let's say $58,000 MSRP. They probably paid over that too. Let's say 29,000. I feel like I'm too high already.
From 50?
I'm too high, dude.
You sure you don't want to do 24K?
Oh, nice.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
This is so silly.
I feel cool as shit.
29K, let's go with Justin.
18.9.
Damn, that would be a steal.
It is a Kia after all.
I'm gonna say 17.
Whoa.
Look at with the supercars. Look at the supercars.
I know.
Yeah.
Right.
If they're depreciating like that nasty, the Kia, tell me, come on now.
So someone in Wall Township, New Jersey, just paid $26,995. Nolan takes it.
Nolan's in the lead.
Wow, this is.
That feels like a decent price for this, honestly.
Yeah, that is a
2-year-old
decent
car. Oh, cool.
Oh my God.
Joe, you have
That's one of the
You have
best
some
chains.
fun picking out the chains?
I did,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, so it might seem like these cars are depreciating really quickly, but it's more of an indicator of the used market as a whole. The average price of a used car right now is $28,550. One big factor that's affecting this is interest rates. The average interest rate is now 12%. So weirdly enough, it's actually worth it to buy a new car rather than a used car. Speaking of high interest rates, gentlemen.
We have a 2004 Maybach 62. This is a twin turbo V12, 550 horsepower. This was the pinnacle of luxury in 2004.
I bet it's so nice still.
The original MSRP was $357,000, which translates to $594,000 nowadays. There are 77,000 miles on the odometer.
Wow.
And this was sold in December of 2023 on Cars and Bids. If you
Okay.
spend a lot of time on that site, you should have a pretty good indicator of where the used car market is.
Sick. Look how long that wheelbase is. That's a nice car. There's something about early 2000 luxury cars where
Sexy.
it's just it's sexy, you are correct, but also it's like so comfortable and like I don't know what about the leathers they were using back then, but it's so plush. $26,000.
Oh, wow.
That's my guess.
Those rims are pretty gross, straight up. I mean,
Dude, look, a little foot pedestal thing.
Definitely wrapper owned.
Feet up, dude.
yeah, but who's gonna buy this?
I don't know, some freak.
See, these cars were meant for you to get driven on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so you gotta be sitting in the back seat, not driving this bad boy. So I don't see somebody baller like. I'm gonna say 15,000
15.
Really?
at the most.
Man, y'all went low. Like I was thinking this would still be high. I'm gonna go high and say 33.
33.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking like higher.
The real price,
Yeah.
$45,250.
Wow, I don't know my Maybachs at all.
Justin.
Well, it's not that much mileage. It is a Maybach, and it was on Cars and Bids. I figured it got bid up a little bit. Hey,
You know, you're right. You're right.
20 would be too much of a deal. I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
think, you know? It's still a Maybach at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're right.
This has been the most depreciated car on the list thus far.
Okay.
Yeah.
It has depreciated $311,000 in 20 years, which is 87% of its original value.
Like caramba.
All right, you guys ready for round 9? We only have a couple rounds left. You guys ready to keep going?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
This is a 2022 Mercedes-Benz EQS 450 Plus.
Top trim.
This was Mercedes' flagship EV sedan, loaded with luxury options. It's got 355 horsepower, a 5.8 second 0 to 60, 400-mile range, which is almost
Pretty good.
industry leading.
Pretty good.
This particular one has 19,000 miles on the clock, and its original MSRP was $105,000, $450.
From what I know, everyone hated these
Yeah.
Mercedes EVs, right?
Yeah, I think they went too far in the direction of like aerodynamics
Yeah.
because she ugly.
The interior looks like a hotel room.
It does look like a Lofts hotel room.
It looks badass though from the inside.
I'm gonna go say 47.5.
47.5 from Justin.
I think Justin's in the right neighborhood. I do recall, I feel like this thing had some issues, some recalls maybe.
I believe so, yeah.
There was some, people are mad about like the range wasn't as advertised, I think, or the real world range. I think there's something with
They
this.
actually advertised it at 350-mile range, but Car and Driver got 400 out of it.
Wow.
So,
I'm gonna be a jerk. I'm gonna say 49,000.
oh,
I'm gonna go 55.
55.
Oh, I'm the low one now.
On the same zip code right now.
The true price.
Yeah?
46,000. Justin gets it.
No way.
Dude, can't believe that car went that low.
Whoa!
I was just there in the dealer, and that car was 112 something.
Wow.
So that's a 56% depreciation in just 2 years.
Dang.
Where's the Cali cars at?
Yeah, where's the LA cars at?
All right, we only have 3 rounds left. Anyone can come back at this point. So round 10. A 2023 Ford Lightning Pro. This is the newest car that we've shown so far. It's also the most utilitarian. This one is dual motor, 462 horsepower, 230-mile range. This spec, the Pro spec, is the most workhorse spec out of all of them. This one was actually on sale for $41,769 new.
Okay.
It's got a 2,000-pound payload max and a 5,000-pound towing max. And this particular one has 11,159 on the
And sorry, what was the MSRP?
The original MSRP was $41,769.
That's probably not what it sold for.
This truck was marketed up like crazy.
This one is being sold out of Charlotte, North Carolina. So Justin, you should have that East Coast knowledge that should give you an edge.
The higher trim ones, like the Platinum, were selling for what? Well over 100K.
A lot, yeah.
For a long time. I think that bubble's burst. I think they're selling for like 75 where they're supposed to be nowadays. And this essentially is like the fleet vehicle version of it. So it's already used.
It was pretty good. I think this is the marketing, the way they inflated the prices on trucks. But then again, trucks don't devalue it as much.
They don't.
They really don't. Like, don't get me wrong, like, even though it's an EV, it was a hot item. Everybody wanted this truck. I saw the market and I saw it just leave like that immediately.
I'll say $30,500.
That's not bad.
$30,500. I'm gonna say $41,000.
That was my second guess.
That's actually pretty decent. I'm gonna say 38.
38.
38.
Okay.
The true price of the Lightning is $36,999. Sandro gets it.
Yeah, I think the key to that was knowing that trucks don't really depreciate as much.
Yeah, they don't.
And I mean, the Lightning is still a desirable car. Since the Cybertruck came out, I think people are really turning around on these cars and being like, oh, you know what?
We
It
like
could
them.
be a lot worse. So you might be asking why, out of all these cars, did the Ford Lightning not depreciate as fast? I'm not absolutely sure, but it might have to do with how basic and work-focused this truck is. It's not crammed full of tech that you have to learn how to use, doesn't look super futuristic, and it's meant for actual truck work. Even though the payload and towing aren't that great by comparison, it's still a reasonable work truck.
If you're a plumber, you can put your stuff back there. Lawn care guy,
Yeah.
you can put your
Yeah,
stuff back there.
you could tow a mower with that.
Yeah, easily.
The Lightning only depreciated 11%, which
bad.
is, compared to the other cars, pretty good. All right, 2 more rounds left. This is round 11. One more ICE engine for you boys. This is a 2014 Bentley Continental GT V8S.
Oh boy, Jared wants one of these real bad.
Powered by a twin turbo 4-liter V8. It's got 521 horsepower, 0 to 60 of 3.9 seconds, and for plus 5,000 pound car, that's pretty
That's
good.
pretty good.
And this particular one has 35,800 miles on the clock.
35,000 miles, okay.
Originally, it was $231,470 when new.
The Continental's always depreciated a lot.
They shot to the
You
floor
say
for
that,
some reason.
but like,
But your
you
local
go
drug
on-
dealer would get one so
Yeah.
quickly.
I don't know. You go on
On
Auto
a tax
Tempest
return.
or Auto Trader, and you're thinking they depreciate a lot, but like they're attainable, I would say, but they're not affordable.
They're very attainable.
Now the question is that a seat cover or is that the actual seats?
It's,
that leather's
it's
just
the
kinda-
diamond stitching
That leather's
from an
in kind
angle.
of
Yeah, it looks a little beat up. Huh?
Yeah,
But yeah, someone big on this.
this is a good one. You got us on this one. It's a good one. It's a nice pimp car though. No, like I just don't like the dash. It looks like an old ass Chrysler. The miles are good though. The miles are super Gucci. honestly.
35.8.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. That
What was
means
the new price again?
When new, it was $231,470.
Ooh.
Yeah.
for me, it's gonna be in a good decent price. I say 40,000.
40,000.
Yeah.
I was kind of in that same zip code. I'm gonna say 35.
All right, I'm gonna go 50.
50.
I think it's higher.
The true price of this Bentley, $47,900. Justin gets it.
Wow. Track day, baby.
I see you driving that. I see you driving
All
that.
right, better get your car fixed up.
Yeah.
Last round. Pretty sure Justin has it. Sandro has 3. Nolan has 3. Justin has 5, so Justin has clinched it already. This is a little bit of a screwball though, so this is for bragging rights, all right? No one's gonna know this car. This is a 2013 Coda EV sedan. It's a weird car. It was designed by Pininfarina. Only 117 were sold and are all in California. It's got 130 horsepower, 220 foot-pound of torque, so not great. They started selling cars in 2012 and they were bankrupt by 2013.
Nice.
It looks like a Chevy.
Yeah.
It looks like a straight
uses
Chevy.
It's actually based off of a Chinese car that was sold forever.
Chevy
The
Bolt?
top speed was 85 miles per hour and the range was 88 miles.
Ooh.
Little commuter car. You just go to work and charge it at home.
Push it down the block or what?
This one is being sold privately on a DIY EV forum
Okay, nice.
out of Fresno, California. The original MSRP was $38,145, which is $52,000 nowadays. What do you think this guy is asking?
Let's say the same time.
Okay.
All right, count of
What he's
three.
asking.
What he's asking. What he's
Okay.
asking for. And at a count of 3.
Okay.
Ready? 1,
2,
2, 3.
$10,000.
He's asking $5,000, which makes you the winner.
How is that?
Yeah, what's this? Oh!
Yeah.
That looks sick.
You know what
as
you look
Nasty.
like?
Whoa.
You look like that MMA fighter.
It looks sick, yeah.
A lot of spit in my mouth.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out our other ones just like it. I'm blinged out. Maybe you can be blinged out too. Check out our merch. Have a good one. I'm going on track day.